top of the hour, toll-free. Our telephone number is 800-941-SEAN. If you want to be a part of the program, we'll get back to our top story later in the program at the top of the next hour. The chairman candidates at the DNC forum and the insanity that was uttered there. But our friends at Live Action are back. Remember the President Trump's executive order funding countries that actually spend money on abortions from yesterday. Remember, this whole big issue came up during the campaign. Donald Trump said, yeah, Planned Parenthood does some good things, but as long as they continue to use money for abortions, he wouldn't fund them. Well, are they really responsible for doing good things? Because the group Live Action, this is Lila Rosa's group, who's been on the program many times before, they've done more investigative work. They've exposed the corruption and the fraud of Planned Parenthood. But anyway, Planned Parenthood has always insisted that prenatal care is one of their core services that women will lose if taxpayer funding is cut off. Live Action's investigation proves these services are virtually non-existent. How did they do it? Well, they did it the way they did their other videos, undercover. Let's listen.
Prenatal care. These are the kinds of services that folks depend on Planned Parenthood for. And a president who will fight for prenatal care.
Prenatal care. And that is what we want to focus on. That is what is so vital.
Thank you for calling Planned Parenthood. My name is How can I assist you today?
Hi, I was hoping to make an appointment for prenatal care.
For what type of service?
Prenatal care, pregnancy care.
We don't have prenatal care here. Planned Parenthood offers abortion, so they don't offer prenatal care.
Okay, just abortions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. We wouldn't provide any type of prenatal services here at Planned Parenthood.
We're not a prenatal care provider. No Planned Parenthood does prenatal care. We don't offer prenatal care at Planned Parenthood. We specialize in abortions. That's what our ultrasounds are for, to see how far along the patient is.
Planned Parenthood, we do birth control, things like that, termination. We check for STI, but we don't do prenatal.
We tell you you're pregnant, and we also let Planned Parenthood to do the abortion.
Okay.
So we don't do any prenatal services.
No
here.
prenatal.
No, we don't do prenatal services. I mean, it's called Planned Parenthood. I know it's kind of deceiving.
Do you have OBGYNs here?
We do not, no.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which is a deceptive name, right? I think the same thing. Or, if you were looking at termination options, we can do that as well.
Did you know that Planned Parenthood can take care of all your reproductive health needs? Whether it's an annual exam, pregnancy testing and counseling, prenatal care, we are here for you with high-quality, low-cost services.
Thank you for holding. This is... How can I help you?
Hi. I was wondering if you guys offer prenatal care.
No, we don't. Not at the moment. Neither our Hampton or Richmond office does.
No, see, we don't see pregnant women as a way of giving prenatal care.
Okay.
We see pregnant women, if they are considering other options.
Like what other options? Like what do you see the doctor for?
At this location?
Yes.
So at this location, you guys do medication abortion?
Medication abortion.
What pregnancy services do you offer?
We only offer termination services.
We actually don't offer prenatal services. We're not licensed to do so in Oregon or Washington.
Do any of the Planned Parenthoods?
No, we do not offer any prenatal care.
They say in their commercials they offer prenatal care. And back in 2011, the Planned Parenthood president, Cecile Richards, told the media that prenatal care, these are the kinds of services that folks depend on Planned Parenthood for. Well, based on those calls, it sounds like Abortion Inc. to me. Lila Rose is the founder and president of Live Action, here to discuss. It's also in video form. We'll link to it on Hannity.com. That apparently has nothing to do with becoming a parent. In fact, just the opposite. And welcome back to the program, Lila Rose. How are you?
Hi, Sean. Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. How many calls did you make?
We called 41 affiliates and 97 different Planned Parenthoods or visited them in person. So we spanned every single affiliate where we can record in across the country. There's 56 total. We went to 41.
Wow. And not one of them offered prenatal services?
Out of the 97, 5 said that they would offer it, but out of those 5, 2 said they weren't taking any more appointments and they were all filled up, and 1 said it was a referral to another facility. So it was pretty negligible.
So, I mean, all these arguments that have been made, for example, your original undercover videos that showed about the selling of baby parts, et cetera, What is the status of that? Because I kept reading that there were potential lawsuits coming out of that last round of videos you put out.
Well, the videos put out with Center for Medical Progress showing Planned Parenthood selling baby body parts.
I'm sorry, I conflated the groups.
Love them. No, yeah. They're great, and we work with them, and it's amazing to see that even in California, STEM Express, who was one of the baby body parts buyers in California, set up as a for-profit, dropped the lawsuit against David Daleiden, and there have been no, the indictment, David Daleiden was a grand jury in Texas. They dropped that as well, the charges against him. So it's pretty incredible that those that were attacking him politically have basically backed off because the evidence is so compelling and so powerful. And all of this, Sean, is happening at a time when Planned Parenthood is literally going out to war against Congress, against the president right now, because they are lying to the American people for their taxpayer money, and they're trying to convince America that they are essential for women's health care when they're really lying, bold-facedly lying about what they actually provide and what they're actually doing.
So are you saying it's your belief, based on this investigation, that they're basically Abortion Inc., and they're using
Absolutely.
how much money, how many taxpayer dollars a year?
They get over $500 million a year, $1.5 million a day from taxpayers. They're the biggest abortion chain. And it's just a huge sham because they're doing it in the name of women and women's health care. They have their pink branding, their signs. They have all of these advertisements online. They were at the Women's March on Saturday in D.C. with their signs. They're claiming to do this for women, but what they're really about is abortion. And you really unpack the services they claim to provide, and they're lying. They're saying we provide prenatal care. They don't. They're saying they